Hey everybody, it's the Mad Master here. I'm just doing one more video for YouTube today. And this one is about a little bit late, but it's about the woke CIA recruitment ads and how ridiculous it's gotten with this sort of there's a meme that puts it best that I actually saw when I was on Facebook, which I'm getting back on in about a month for the first time in like 6-7 months. Oops, I spilled some coffee on myself. Slob. So the thing goes like this. There's this like fighter jet with like Black Lives Matter and like rainbow flags. It's bombing people. You know, it's kind of like this ironic thing, like, oh, we're so woke, but we still support all the policies that the woke people probably, are right about, or, as far as being bad, So that's the whole thing with the CIA. They have a history of, falling into neocolonialism and neoliberalism, and neoliberal economics, not neoliberalism, neo-imperialism with regards to their policies, which a lot of times racism and sexism ostensibly were used, or at least like at the heart of a lot of that in the past. So the CIA is one of the more insidiously evil organizations in the world. They've caused millions of deaths, millions. You can look to Operation Phoenix, Operation Mockingbird, and a lot of brainwashing too. Operation Mockingbird, countless things that you can go, wait a minute, they're trying to be like politically correct and woke and all this crap, and it's just ridiculous. It's beyond parody at this point. I mean, if Babylon Bee were a little less like conservative, they would go after this kind of thing as well. The Onion certainly could back, at least back in the day when they were a little better. It's beyond parody. It's like they're trying to appeal to people that are in the third world, at least, were victims of the CIA. People of color and women and stuff. I mean, people's heads on stakes in Central America because of the CIA funded Contras and all this stuff. Horrible war crimes. And I'm not saying the other side's necessarily better, the Sandinistas, that's a little more complicated than, your typical right-winger would say, as far as the whole history of that, or some of these leftist, guerrilla movements. But at the same time, it's like, well, what did America want to do back then? They wanted to control things, control the wealth, and control the resources, using democracy as a smokescreen, and human, and post-Carter, according to Chomsky and others, human rights as a smokescreen for third world intervention. And you don't have to like the Soviet Union. I mean, a lot of times what would happen in some of these countries is that there'd be a legitimate like populist movement or nationalist movement, and then a couple of sort of leftists would like not infiltrate but join this movement and be fighting alongside these people. And then America would be like, wait a second, we can't support that because we want our resources, we want our the flow of whatever. So the Soviet Union would come in, infiltrate those movements, and then they'd be communists or leftists. And this happened countless times in the third world. Both sides are wrong, right? The Soviet Union was horrible. The United States had nefariously evil intentions. So the CIA coming at you as a woke organization, it's just, I'm glad that it's rife for parody and rife for questioning by many people. It's the most transparent thing ever. And that goes to the whole woke corporatist thing in general. It's like we can distract you with this woke stuff while we plunder the wealth of the world. That's basically what it is, what it boils down to. We can distract you with these culture wars, just like the Republicans running on cancel culture. Cancel culture exists, don't get me wrong. But Republicans running on Dr. Seuss shit, meantime, they'll pass a law that, whatever happens in the local community that's fucked up, but, some angry person will be like, they're trying to cancel Dr. Seuss, fuck that, and they pull a lever, vote for the right-winger. And the same thing's happening with the neoliberal left. It's like, oh, we're going to support the same policies of economic devastation in the third world and elsewhere, and the same foreign policy that does the same. But, we have a few more diverse faces doing the same shit. I mean, it's actually even worse. Like, if you think about it, it's almost like, I think similar things happened under colonial India. You had, I don't remember the terms of this, but like I think viceroy, is that the term? You had someone that was, darker complexion Indian that was the head of some kind of thing for the British colonial government, causing repression amongst other people. But hey, he's the friendly guy that we have. He's the useful idiot tool for the fucking colonial elite. And that's what's going on with this. This is the same thing. History repeats itself. Try and you'll succeed. You're the best around. No. Sorry, history does repeat itself. I'm not quoting the Karate Kid theme, but anyways, that's about all.